Cancer is just a hurdle, you know, it's just an ugly hurdle.
I remember where I was and what I was doing when I finally dared ask him, you know, am I curable? And I was, but almost not.
And all of a sudden my entire world just collapsed on me.
You'd go home, so it's pretty much just constant sick, and then the first day you feel better is the next day you have a new treatment.
It knocks you completely off your foundation. It shakes you to your core, and it makes you really realize what is important and what's not important.
We treat about 200 individuals through radiation and about 100 more through chemotherapy.
His entire staff, all of them are just, I say amazing, but amazing doesn't even, there's just not a word out there for how wonderful these people are.
A normal day, I would show up like at 8:30 or 9, and they would really have to hurry to get me in as quickly as possible, because I mean, I was basically going in an hour or right when they opened, and sometimes they would have to stay late. So they'd hurry, get me in, they'd like stick the IV into the port and then hang out.
When you first go in and you're going through your chemo and you sit down and there's all these chairs and everything else, you just kind of walk in and you're like, oh, okay, this is going to be interesting. Everyone's kind of cashed back and some people are snoring and they have blankets there for you and everything else. And it's I don't want to say homey atmosphere because it's still a clinic, but in a sense you feel accepted.
I found out I had cancer because I had a really bad toothache, and so I went into the dentist thinking I had an abscess.
Yeah, you get scared, but the thing, it's not so much that you're scared for yourself, it's you're scared for your family, especially if you have little kids.
In December, I got real sick, and I went to the doctor, and you know, they gave me the antibiotics and all that kind of stuff, had a cough and that kind of thing. And I'm usually the type of person that once they start taking antibiotics, I'm good to go.
Remember, I just ran on the treadmill I ran for a couple hours one day, and that was more than I typically ran. And I woke up the next day and there's this pain in my leg.
I tell everybody, listen to your body, because your body will tell you if something's wrong, and I knew something was wrong. And when I found a lump in my armpit, I got pretty concerned, contacted my doctor, and we went in and did the mammogram.
My parents were out of town at the time, so my friend insisted on a CAT scan and MRI, and they found a 3-inch tumor. So
the oncologist was explaining, like, okay, you have Ewing sarcoma. You are going to have to spend about 2 6-hour days in chemo.
They did an ultrasound, called me the next day, and I had cancer, breast cancer.
And I could hear him say that there was a suspicious lump in the right breast and a suspicious lump in the left and in the armpit. And that's when you just kind of sit there and just kind of go, oh crap, this is real. I'm only 39 and I'm possibly looking at cancer.
I wouldn't take it back for anything. If I could choose to go through it or not again, I would go through it, because it changed everything about who I am and what I want and my life.
Our doctor here, Ben Jacob, is the most incredible and the most intelligent person I've ever met. And seriously, they become just like part of the family.
I'm just glad I was able to beat cancer, and for the people that have come in my life.